This particular module focuses on filtering your data to the desired group and then exporting it to an Excel spreadsheet. The value in doing this is PascoSTAR is dynamic, so it updates every day. By exporting it to a spreadsheet, you have a static representation of the information at that point in time and can use it for progress monitoring. To filter the data and then export it to an Excel spreadsheet, we're going to be using the Student Data Student List view. I'm going to navigate to an elementary school and sort the data at the school level. This same approach can be applied at the teacher and course level, as well as at the district level for those that have a district level access. The first step is to click the filter key next to the column or columns that you want to filter. By clicking the key and selecting the area you would like to save and export, click the box next to the name and click OK. This now filters the data down to only 65 items that reflect the indicator that was marked, which in this case was off track, early warning system overall risk indicator. Once I have selected the data that I would like to save in an Excel spreadsheet, scroll back up to the top and click the arrow on the right side of the grid buttons. To export, click on Select All Records to Export. You will notice that in the List View area, the columns become gray. This means that you have selected the records to export. Then click the purple button directly below that says Export Selected Records to the Excel spreadsheet. The spreadsheet will then download, and by clicking on the download, include only the information that was selected. In this particular case, the 65 items or 65 students that were designated as off track are then listed in the Excel spreadsheet. By scrolling across to the right within Excel, you can see every single column was included in the export. If I'm only interested in looking at the early warning systems, I can use the Excel software to delete all the columns that I do not want to view. Do this by selecting the columns, right-clicking the selection, and pressing delete. That gets rid of all of the columns except the early warning system ones that I'm interested in viewing. Save the Excel file. It's recommended to date it so as to keep a record of when that data was exported. Once the data is exported, you can graph it or represent it in any different way that an Excel spreadsheet would allow. If you only want to select the current view, you could click on Select Current Page to export, or to unselect the records that have been selected, click Unselect. As always, to return to the default, you can click on Reset Student Grid.